Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 9 of Season 2 of Achieve and Leave. We are in the round of 16 of the Champions League today, and we face Tottenham in the second leg. A leg in which we should be getting ourselves through to the quarterfinals. We were 2-0 up against Tottenham, and they pulled it back to 2-1 and put the tie in question, although 2 away goals have certainly helped. We've then, at present, got a number of La Liga fixtures. Eibar, Athletic Club, Betis and Real Oviedo. Of course, some international friendlies. Of course, we will be playing the World Cup with England in the summer. Actually, no, it'll be Euro 2020, won't it, with England in the summer. But if we beat Tottenham and get through, then there should be at least one extra Champions League game to be played in the month of March. So I will be playing that. And then we'll probably have an extremely busy month of April if that is the case. And then May, obviously, will take as it comes. Unfortunately, we are not still in the Copa del Rey after losing in the semi-finals in the last episode. But we are still very much in the hunt for Champions League glory. And things, well, are still going phenomenally well in La Liga. So we can't really worry too much about that. Gelson Martins is out only for about another 12 days. So what I'll do is I'll just automatically autofill for now, considering he's not going to be out for too long, and then we should be able to have him back into first team action very, very soon. Hopefully we can get ourselves a decent result here against Tottenham. We'll play them in their green away strip. Angel Correa will start on that right hand side, and we won't have Werner drafted up. We'll actually put Johnny in there because he could probably cut it a little bit further forward. Yeah, 78 crossing, he's decent in that position. Right, that is how we will head then. Do I? No, I'll leave it as is. No, they're not fully fit, but they're fit enough. Right, Tottenham at home first to get us through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel too. Season 5 of the CM RTG will be starting very, very soon. I believe, as you see this, the episode earlier on today was the season finale of Season 4, which was phenomenal. So do go and watch that. Phenomenally entertaining. It's 55 minutes long, in fact. But for now, we're going to concentrate on Champions League with Atleti and hopefully end this second season with our second club with a bang. Tottenham look very similar to before, although Ciro Immobile now starting up top in place of Heung-min Son, who's back on the bench. Other than that, it's the same 11, I believe, that played against us in the first leg. Or same 10 that played against us in the first leg, with Ciro Immobile in for Son. Does mean that Son could make an impact off the bench, and I believe that Heung-min Son would probably make more of an impact off the bench than Immobile would in reverse scenario. But Immobile obviously could be great from the start as well, and hopefully Tottenham will be not at their best, shall we say. Hopefully they underperform. They could be off to a great start here if Harry Winks could aim a header properly, but unfortunately for him he can't. It does appear on the surface quite close with a 2-1 scoreline, but with those 2 goals for us being away goals, it really puts us in the driving seat for this tie. And if we can score just 1 goal, it would really put Tottenham on the back foot. It wouldn't really cause them too much change with regards to what they need from the tie, because they would need a significant amount of away goals, but it would need that they would need more on the night to win it outright rather than push to extra time. So we shall wait and see how things transpire. They've certainly started with an attacking intent, Tottenham. Harry Kane there drawing the save out of Jan Oblak. Pizzi will take the corner on that far side, and we should clear that with Angel Correa and have done so comfortably. Down the line there to Sergio Roberto, and Immobile will get it back to him. Cross in from Sergio Roberto, but Correa heads clear. Had to run around the referee. They're going to get to that first. I tried with Aguero, but Davinson Sanchez beats me to it. Frustrating. The reason we didn't get to that was because the referee was in the bloody way. Harry Winks back to Pizzi. And all that stems from the fact that Aguero couldn't get to the ball because he had to take a wide orbiting run around the referee and then didn't make it to the ball first. Take nothing away from that finish from Pizzi. That's fucking incredible. But I should really have gotten to that ball first. It's a hell of a first time. It's a hell of a first time hit. Especially the angle at which it flew off his foot. That's outrageous. Off the inside of one post, off the inside of another, and into the side netting. Tottenham level on aggregate, but we are still going through on away goals as things stand. Griezmann, Koke, Aguero played in, drops the shoulder. We'll just let's catch Lloris out. Catch him napping off his line, but unfortunately it didn't go in. Oh, and Harry Winks has won that header well. We'll try and get it back up wide quickly. Walker fired forward to Griezmann. And Jan Vertonghen tries to win it off him, but can't. Koke. Oh, and Tom Lamar's in behind. It's blocked. Can we get to that? No, Angel Correa can't beat Hugo Lloris to the ball. Still 1-0 Tottenham. Still 2-2. Still an away goal advantage for us. Mobile out to Sergi Roberto. Winks to Sergi Roberto again. Koke being drawn out wide here. I read that turn. Can't keep it in. Tottenham with the throw. Really dominating proceedings so far, Tottenham. We had a little bit of a flurry with the corner and the save from Lloris, but we haven't quite gotten going yet in this one. Sergi Roberto whips the ball in well. Kyle Walker heads away. Griezmann will get to this first. Loft that over the top there to find Angel Correa. He's taken that in his stride beautifully. Oh, but Kyle Walker-Peters gets back. We are still looking like favourites at this stage, but it could go either way in the second half. I would rather not go out the Champions League at such an early stage again. We didn't go that far with Chelsea last season. I would like to go on a deep latter stage. Well, hopefully I'd like to win it, because of course that's the aim of the series. And I do believe we're good enough to win it. We've obviously proven in games against big teams like Barcelona and Real Madrid this season that we are capable of performing to high standards, but Tottenham are performing to higher standards in today's game. They've now nullified both of our away goals. 2-0 Tottenham, they're 3-2 up on aggregate. Half-time at the Wanda Metropolitano. Half-time at the Wanda Metropolitano. Half-time at the Wanda Metropolitano, and the stats don't make good reading. Heavy possession for Tottenham, a 2-goal lead, and they're creating more and being more accurate with their creations as well. A big second half upcoming. Very big second half. Muller. Nice tackle. Pjanic spins well and gets that to Koke. Aguero could send Griezmann away. That's what we've looked to do. And Tom Lamar's made a great run in the middle. Question is, can I find anyone? Aguero's there on the edge of the box. Sergio Aguero into the box. Aguero! That's the sort of finish we needed from a deadly striker! Sergio Aguero makes it 3-3 on aggregate. As we stand now, we're going through to extra time. Oh, dearie me. That turn there to send down Sanchez the wrong way and fire the ball across goal was brilliant from Aguero. Great movement. And as you normally get with him, a deadly finish. 3-3 on aggregate. Game on again. Sergi Roberto. Winks. Roberto. Here's Dele Alli. He turns back well and finds Ciro Immobile. We've gone from a position where away goals were in our favour and they're bringing Llorente on, not Son. That's an intriguing decision. We've gone from away goals being, Tottenham's Achilles heel to now it could be our Achilles heel. If Tottenham score again, I will need 2 more goals because it would then be 3-2 on the night, 4-4 in aggregate, and they'd have 3 away goals. It's gone from kind of being my golden ticket to the next round to what might actually see me going out of this round. Good save there by Oblak after Kane set himself up with a really nice flick. And we win that header. Oh, we can't, not convincingly. Dele Alli will close this down. Alex Telles is with him. Dele tackled by the Brazilian. Good defending. Oh, Griezmann might just get to that. He tried to nod it onto Lamar and couldn't. Pizzi to Llorente. Llorente to Muller. Here's Dele Alli. Option down the line is Sergio Roberto. Early cross. Boateng could only head behind for a corner with Harry Kane loitering. Here comes, it looked like Oscar. I can't remember his surname. Oscar something. It'll tell me in the top. Oscar DeMarcos, there we go. It literally just came to me as his name was popping up. Don't you dare, Davinson. That's looping. That's wide. That's a goal kick. Whew. Right. Get 1 more goal. Don't concede anymore. Go through to the quarterfinals. Yeah? Walker down the line to Angel Correa. This could be the chance. It could be the chance. Griezmann's at the back post. Oh, waiting. Jan Vertonghen's there. Lamar brings it down on his left foot, blocked. I had to try and switch it back to his left. Gabriel Paulista coming on for Tottenham now. Whip comes in. Toby could have been underneath that. Imagine if Toby Alderweireld scores the goal that knocks Tottenham out the Champions League after only moving to us in January when he should have been cup-tied if it were realistic. Griezmann! Oh, wide. Back to Pizzi. Dele Alli out wide to Paulista. Llorente, Kane. This is dangerous. It's a really dangerous move. The sort of move that see the CPU start to build and you kind of feel like you can't defend it. Because that's what happens. I questioned whether Fernando Llorente over Heung-min Son was the right decision. And it seems that they've made the right decision. Just drifts in on his own between the centre-backs. And the header at the near post. Gives Tottenham a 3-1 lead on the night. 4-3 on aggregate. I now need 2 goals to go through. Tottenham might have just pulled off the miracle away from home in Spain. Griezmann across to Balotelli. Out to Angel Correa. Balotelli back inside. Here's Koke. If I finished that, that would have been game back on again. I can't believe I haven't, to be fair. Lamar with a whip, Lloris with a punch. It'll drop to Koke. I'm going to try and nod that to a teammate. Correa will get to that first. Rodri down the line to Mario Balotelli. Inside. Griezmann, no. Griezmann, no. Oh, it's not to be, is it? Going to go out the Champions League at an early stage again. In incredibly frustrating circumstances. Again. We were in the driving seat after a 2-1 away leg victory, and it's going to be a 3-1 home leg defeat. I can't believe it, to be honest. I genuinely can't believe it. Lamar, inside to Koke. Balotelli has the space to run into. There might be time to make it level on the night, or level on aggregate, but it's going to be away goals that see Tottenham go through. Lamar will take the throw. Oh, he committed to the throw to Koke there, and he looked like he was going to get to space. He just ran up to the back of the defender, Pizzi, and just stood there with him. Kyle Walker blocked and out for a corner. Time is gone now. It's going to be Tottenham that go through. We might get an equaliser here, we might not. Doesn't look like we're going to. Harry Kane will win that header, and that is going to be us out of the Champions League. Lofted back in, headed down and away. Might as well put the controller down. Oh, dearie, dearie, dearie me. 2 seasons, 1 in the Europa League, 1 in the Champions League. On both occasions, out in the round of 16. We just, with Chelsea, were able to go through 1 knockout round before then meeting, I think it was Arsenal, wasn't it, that knocked us out in the round of 16. We are out to Tottenham here. Real Madrid are through against Marseille. Paris Saint-Germain knock out Manchester City. Manchester United knock out Juventus. We're not the only big name to get knocked out at this stage. Chelsea or Bayern will be dropping out at this level of the competition as well. We certainly know in this series where we need to improve. We are playing great football domestically with regards to the league, but it's cup competitions that haven't quite gone well for us yet in this save. We didn't perform with Chelsea in Europe or in domestic cup competitions. We got to the semi-final of the Copa del Rey this time around, so we've done better, but still fell at the final hurdle. And now round of 16 defeat to Tottenham after leading in the first leg. Fair play to Tottenham, they turned it around. They came across to Spain and were able to do the job, but that's so frustrating. We're going to batter Eibar on the back of that, but we have only the La Liga title to aim for now, and to be fair, it does look very, very likely that we are going to get it. We shall continue to train Rossi as we look to grow this season's future star as much as possible. We do, of course, still have Edwards and eventually Wagner as well, if we can buy him at our next club. Not sure where our next club will be, of course, because you guys vote on it at the end of the season. We got some prize money, yay, of £9.5 million for going out of the Champions League. I'm going to play Athletic Club, and then I'll play Oviedo at the end of the episode. And we'll simulate Betis, but my God, that's frustrating. Right, Athletic Club de Bilbao up next for us. Chelsea Martin's on his way back, but not yet fit enough to start. Angel Correa is now 85 rated. Will start on that right-hand side. Oh, I'm so annoyed at myself. Out wide to Tellez. Inside to Koke. Forward there to Aguero. I've got runners on the outside. There's Pjanic. There's Angel Correa. Whip it in. Whip it in well. Griezmann with the header. Oh, wow. Antoine. Where has that header come from? Why couldn't you have done that against Tottenham, mate? He was quite quiet as it happened against Spurs, but somehow he's just got the run on the defender there. He's leaning backwards. Strange technique from the defender, I have to be honest. Really questioning him there. But great finish from Antoine Griezmann. We have Aguero ducking right out the way. We have ourselves a 1-0 lead after 5 minutes. La Liga has been pretty straightforward this season. The Premier League last year wasn't as straightforward, but we're certainly finding things easier with regards to league football, but it's cup competitions in both England and Spain where we've not yet hit the ground running. Of course, over the course of a 15-year career, we'll have the opportunity, I'd like to think... Oblak, what are you doing? Roa, just finish it. Why has Oblak done that, and why has Roa done that? Inexplicable. We will, over the course of our 15-year career in this achieve and leave save, have the opportunity to come back to Spain. You never know. We may even move to a different Spanish club at the end of this save, at the end of this season even. It depends what you guys decide. But we will have the opportunity, I would like to think, over the course of 15 years, to come back to countries where we've not necessarily achieved as much as we could have to try and get a certain trophy into our trophy cabinet, i.e. the Copa del Rey. The Champions League or Europa League we could win anywhere, but domestic cup competitions, FA Cup, Carabao Cup and Copa del Rey, as well as the Coppa Italia and the Deutsche Pokal, all trophies that we hopefully will have multiple opportunities at winning. It just so happens that in the first 2 opportunities we've had at winning a domestic cup competition, we haven't been able to do it, nor in Europe. But if we come away from Season 1 and Season 2 with 2 league titles, I certainly don't think we can class it as a failure. It's been relatively successful to win the league in back-to-back seasons in 2 different countries. But we are going to have to make sure we do now win the league. I certainly don't want to go a single year without winning something. As long as we win something every single season, I'll be happy and content that we've had a successful year and that our career is growing in a positive fashion and we're growing in stature in the game. Correa turns his side nicely. There's the support of Sergio Aguero. Well blocked by the defender, cleared away. I will have to get a graphic made up if we can think of a way to work it so that we can see and keep track of all of the trophies that we've won in our career. I'll have to have a word with Joe and see if he can use his creative juices to think of something in which we can factor in multiple countries and multiple competitions. Obviously, we've got the opportunity to win stuff on the international stage as well with England at present, and we'll hopefully manage multiple countries throughout our career too. But for now, it looks like it's going to be Community Shield, Premier League, and then hopefully La Liga too. Tell us with the throw. Lamar will work that in there to Pjanic. Space, actually, plenty of space for Kyle Walker on the right-hand side. Angel Correa is in the channel, and Koke's made the run through the middle, and will go again to Thomas Lamar. That's a really well-worked second goal. That should be victory for us here away from home at Bilbao. It was a really, really nice move. I could have tried to shoot with Koke. He hasn't been that effective for me in front of goal. Chance in the final few minutes against Tottenham springs immediately to mind. So I put more faith in Lamar's left foot, and clearly that faith was well founded. Play that through a Griezmann looking for Aguero. We could be able to make it a quick third, maybe, if I can find a teammate. Oh, which I can't do. Tried to help that quickly around the corner there, looking for the striker, but wasn't able to do so. Pjanic should get this cross to Toby Alderweireld. Correa to get it forward to Aguero. There's Angel Correa again. Okay. Oh, it's a nice run by Griezmann. Question is, was he onside? The answer is apparently yes. And it's a terrible attempted defensive clearance. Correa will whip the ball. Lamar with the first time volley. He struck that well enough to knock the keeper off his feet, but unfortunately couldn't find the back of the net. He'll look for an assist though, and Shirley Sergio! Surely Sergio Aguero from 2 yards will make it 3. Thank you. 3 goals, 3 points. With the throw into Correa. Pjanic forward there nicely to Sergio Aguero, out to Walker. To get a fourth. Oh, what a cross. Koke's unlucky there. It's a great save by Ramiro. The pick out with a cross was superb. He's lunged at it. If he'd gone with his head, maybe, would he have stood a better chance? I don't know. It's a wonderful save. Bilbao make a change. Lamar will whip the cross in. We'll still look for our fourth, but Toby Alderweireld's header has gone well over the top of the bar, unfortunately. Still, though, it won't affect the result as a whole. We are certainly getting a win here at the San Mamés. Pjanic around the corner to Correa. Drive into that space. And maybe pull it back to someone on the edge of the box. It's Koke. Ah, he does have his goal. Koke makes it 4. We've got a 4-0 win against Eibar in the simulated game. We might just be about to get a 4-0 win in a played game as well. That's Koke's last action, actually. His very last kick of the game is to score a goal before being substituted off for Rodri. Why couldn't he have done that against Spurs? Why couldn't Griezmann have done that against Spurs? It was very quiet, Griezmann, in the game against Spurs. I'm really annoyed at myself. I don't know whether you can tell. Really annoyed at myself for going out of the Champions League again. But it happens in real life. It happens in FIFA. We have another season at another club to try and do it again. Oh, nice ball around the corner to Marino. And a decent cross too. Oblak will punch. We'll keep our clean sheet. I hope. Danny Garcia. Oh, that's a nice drop of the shoulder as well. Good move. Good block. Oh, good effort. Comfortable save. It will be a 4-0 win. I'm not even going to get the chance to kick it. I was just going to punt it and wait for the whistle. A 4-0 win against the Athletic Club. Now we can go and play Real Oviedo. 13 shots, 11 on target. We certainly were dominant there. The lead at the top of the table does look comfortable. And hopefully, after today's episode, we will all but be assured as La Liga champions. Actually, we've got to sim the game against Betis first. Squad submission screen. Don't care currently for submitting. Oh, can't. Alright, John Stones come out. Joe Gomez can go in. There we go. Not going to worry about actually going through and submitting a proper squad until we actually have to do so for the international tournament of Euro 2020, which England are qualified for. That's why we're here. Nobody cares about international friendlies. I seem to say that every single time they pop up. Right. Oh, they're actually in a good run of form, Betis. 3 straight wins in the league. On the back of their semi-final win against us in the Copa del Rey. Aguero makes it 1-0 after 7 minutes, and Aguero makes it 2-0 after 38. Sergio banging in the goals today. Are we going to get a third? Back-to-back 4-0 wins. We might get back-to-back 4-0 wins. Please. Maybe? Please! Mario Balotelli. A triple set of 4-0 victories. This Atleti team is very, very good. 4-0 against Betis, 4-0 against Athletic Club, 4-0 against Eibar, 3-1 defeat against Spurs. That's what makes it so frustrating, or so much more frustrating. The fact that we know the team are good enough, but I personally have underperformed in that one game, and it's cost us the chance of a Champions League here at Atletico Madrid. We may end up coming back to the club later in the save, as per your vote. We may end up never coming back to Spain. Who knows? But for now, we're going to go and play Real Oviedo, club that we've done a series with on the channel previously, of course. And obviously, there are links with the club for Spencer FC as well. I think he still has shares in the club. I don't know, actually. I know he used to. For Salco, I'm just going to rotate quite heavily for this one. We might as well. Bernard Mensah can go on the left-hand side too. We take Toby out for Henry Edwards. Go on then. Why not? Let's see what this team can do against Real Oviedo. Nice ball around the corner to Tejera. Have to be careful here. He's gone perhaps the wrong way there to go out to Canate. Although that's a disgustingly good cross. Fulch destroys Oblak, knocks him straight to ground, but that was an incredible delivery. Chelsea Martins, Diego Costa on the run. Fabregas, Cesc, and Mensah out wide. Oh, it's a decent delivery from him too. It's a good drop here for Gelson Martins. Back to Griezmann. Diego Costa ends up on the floor. We'll stay at 0-0. Costa forward there to Thomas. Costa, Fabregas in there to Griezmann. Cesc Fabregas turns well. Diego, Thomas. Diego looking for Gelson Martins, can't find him. We'll get it out there to Tom Lamar. Oh, that's nicely done. And the finish, good save. Gelson, no, it won't drop for him. Thomas, forward to Diego Costa. Drops his shoulder well. There's Griezmann, out to Bernard Mensah. Still waiting for the first goal in this game. We might be able to get it. No, now, but Griezmann not able to score a diving header on this occasion. Hounded by Cesc Fabregas there, but still not able to get the ball off Oviedo here. Isaac Success to a teammate. Success to Mossa again. And there's Tejera given away. Went the wrong way there, really. Diego to Cesc. Going to try and drive into this space for Cesc Fabregas. So it opens, well, initially it was so it would open up the space for Gelson Martins, but Griezmann's taken over and scores a phenomenal goal. It wasn't intended to go to him, that pass, that through ball. And Gelson Martins almost playfully is like, that wasn't meant for you, that should have been my chance. Almost as if he knew that I didn't intend the pass to go to the Frenchman, but he's that good that even if he's not meant to have the ball, he'll still put it in the back of the net. Atleti 1, Oviedo 0, his 15th goal of the La Liga season. That should now be another 3 points for us here. Juan Foyth at Real Oviedo. Interesting. I'd be curious to know whether that's a permanent move or a loan. Similar with Isaac's Success as well. But Gelson Martin's so frustrated that I didn't pass the ball to him. He pushed his teammate and then got himself immediately booked. Half an hour to go. 1-0. Tellers with a throw. Back to Bernard Mensah. Inside there to Rodri. Bit of space. Oh, good save by Herrero. Decent effort from Rodri. Not been too many chances in this game, to be honest. Bernard Mensah with a header. Oh, it was Thomas Partey actually underneath it. But again, Herrero right behind it. That's a lovely leap by Isaac Success, but he's forced his teammate to run backwards. Oviedo haven't been too bad here. Better than Bilbao, that's for sure. More solid defensively. But that might be because Bilbao were actually slightly more adventurous offensively. And Oviedo just kind of sat in the defensive shell and not really tried to break me down. Occasionally they might try and break with Isaac's Success, but it's never really worked. I'm going to hit that first time if I can, because why the hell not? But unfortunately it's not going to go in or force a corner or anything of the like. 13 or so minutes to go, 12 now, and we do still... Oh, hang on. I was going to say we do still look like... Yep, no, he's offside. We do still look like we're going to get all 3 points here at home against Oviedo. Lea Siliki on the run. Oh, and there's the final whistle. I wasn't paying attention to the clock, but it's 3 points for us here against Real Oviedo. The question is, what does the league table look like now? Oh, wow, we dominated that one, but couldn't get as many goals as we did against Athletic Club. They now play Real Madrid as if things don't get easier for them. Although, to be fair, Madrid haven't been that good this season, so they might actually get a decent result. The gap at the top of the table is currently 13 points. Although Barcelona do have a game in hand, so could close it back to 10. As this is the only competition we're still involved in, and as the gap at the top is so large, I am leaning towards, in the next episode on Thursday, simply simulating the entirety of the rest of the season and then getting the vote done for next year. Because I don't really feel the need in wasting your time in me just playing through the month of April for the sake of playing through the month of April to then have another episode with May in it, to then play through the month of May and then have a season roundup and then do the vote. It seems rather pointless. I'm just going to simulate these friendlies because we really don't care. It's Finland first and then... Ooh, who's that? Russia? Question mark? Yeah, Russia. Yeah, we're 10 points clear, as you can see there. 78 points to 68. We're going to win La Liga. And I'll mention this at the beginning of the episode on Thursday as well, where I'll simulate through. We get 1-0 win there through Marcus Rashford. That, you know, it's pretty obvious that we're going to win La Liga. Actually, I've just seen that we've got Barcelona on the first. I might play that game, and then if we win that, then I'll certainly sim the rest. I'll certainly sim the rest. Edwards now up to 80 rated as well. Still growing ridiculously well. Henry Edwards. It's just like 18 years of age, I think he is. But it's Barcelona for us next. If we win that, then that's the league title, isn't it? Almost certainly. We've got the youth squad monthly report. Rodri's happy. That's good news. What do we get here? That's a no. These haven't been that good for us this season. Sending the scouts to their home nation. We got a couple that we are intrigued about. I'm going to say no to this guy now. And to you. 70 to 94. No, I'll say no. And again, there's there's a centre back, isn't it, that we actually have already signed up that could potentially be decent from Japan. And 81 to 94 is good for Jordan Bell. We'll sign him up. 74 to 94. I'll say yes for now. I'll say no there. I'll definitely say yes there. Actually, New Zealand has been half decent. Was it a centre mid, Kiwi centre mid we got in the youth setup? That's quite promising. I'm trying to cast my mind back now. There's Rossi, of course, our scout future star. Al Said, the left back. I might release him now because he doesn't look like he's going to be any good. 79 to 93. Good potential there, actually, considering his physicals are already half decent. You're going to be released now because you're not that good. Oh, he's 82 to 88. I thought he was better than that. And yeah, George Bennett. It was a centre mid from New Zealand that looked pretty decent. 82 strength at 17 years of age is good. Jordan Bell looks promising. Ethan Mitchell, I'll release him now. 79 to 85 for Joel White. We release him. But the rest, the majority of the rest, are okay. Obviously, I can't call up the 15-year-olds, so we have to hope that they turn 16 before the end of this season. But with Barcelona, Getafe, Villarreal, Celta Vigo, Sporting, or Girona, and Real Sociedad, followed by Sevilla, Espanyol, and Valencia. I'll play Barcelona at the start of the next episode, and if we win that, well, I'm pretty sure, regardless of what the result is in that game, I'm going to sim the rest of the season post the Barcelona game, and then we'll have the vote for the next team that we move to at the end of the next episode, and we'll have a full season roundup as well. But for now, that's all for today. Really frustrated to be knocked out of the Champions League, but does look like we're going to win our domestic league again, which is good news. So at least we're winning something at Atleti, and we won 2 trophies at Chelsea. That will be 3 total for the series in 2 seasons. And then wherever we end up next, we shall have to hope to do better in cup competitions. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on that next episode. Of course, like I mentioned, the season finale of the Career Mode RTG went live earlier on today. Make sure you check that too. I'll see you tomorrow.